Hey everyone, Marion the Barbarian here, and we're going to have a great shave for you today. So if you're new to this channel, I do this shave after work, so I'm going to try to mention everything I can that's helpful. I will link an article to the Sharpologist in the description below, and the number one reason for that is because he outlines this all very well, and it's who I looked at when I was looking up some information. So we're using the OneBlade element. I've already pulled the razor out, but this is, you got this, it's going to look like that. You dump everything out, the razor sits in there like this, and it does have a stand. So if you, see if I can get this right, pull out the inner part and you see the stand in there. OneBlade, it's a little stand, a little cheap aluminum thing. All right. We're also using Ariana and Evans shaving cream, Plum Bliss. I'm going to put up the base ingredients and then the scent notes. And while I'm putting lather on, we're going to talk. Actually, we're going to talk about this razor, and I'm not going to lather up yet. So this is the OneBlade element. This is supposedly a little bit more milder than the Genesis, which is the all stainless steel version. From what I understand, this is an alloy head. And they stamped this out of a piece of aluminum bar, and then they machined it, anodized it, and put on the alloy head. They had the core model, which had a plastic head and plastic outer area, and then a steel core. And that was their cheapest version for like 50 bucks at one point. And then you had the hybrid, which was the same core handle, but with the alloy head. And then you had the Genesis, which is the original, which is the all stainless steel, and that was like $200. And then if you want to get it gold plated, you know, rose gold plated, all those different variations, they come in different prices. I like this better than the hybrid because it's all metal and there is no plastic. That's why I was interested. I used to have the core, and sorry, there I go. I couldn't get it to pull with my finger. I like that there's no plastic. The core I got rid of. I sent to Maddie Lindholm to try. The plastic head, it was giving, I don't know, it was just something I ended up getting rid of. And I did want to get this one, and I still have some of the blades because they work in my Valet Auto Strop. So these are proprietary blades. They're feather, what do they call them? FS10 or something. Blades, they are proprietary. So someone going into this OneBlade idea of shaving, if you're coming directly over from cartridge, this is probably awesome for you. But OneBlade's no different than Gillette. We've got a pivoting head. It is a single edge. This is not like a cost seller or loss lead item. Is that what they would call that? That is not what this is. You still pay heftily for this. And the blades are kind of pricey. And the reason I say this is like Gillette is they've, hey, buy my razor, now you're stuck with our proprietary system, which is what this is. And you just slide it in from the back. Let's pull it. Well, I'm not going to try to pull it right now and mess it up. But anyways, you just load it up like that. You just slide it in through there. I kind of did it off camera. My bad, guys. So we're using the AKA Brushworx because it matches. It's matchy-match, guys. I think I got like a little pimple like right here. Not cool. But anyways, I used less cream this time. Just trying to see what kind of creams we can, you know, what kind of lather I can make, how much I need. And honestly, guys, this is well hydrated. And like a little overly hydrated, probably. And it's awesome. It smells great. Plummy, floral, way more plum. I don't have the splash. I'm sure the splash is going to be different. The lady wet shaver on Instagram, Katie, her and I were talking. She was a little worried about the cannabis scent note. But I'm not the guy to look for cannabis scent notes because here's the thing. I'm an OG pothead. I will still smoke the hemp THCA stuff that's legal here. It's not real marijuana. Well, I mean, it's hemp, okay? But it's got THCA. It'll get you hot. Let me just get this real quick. There we go. And I don't pick up cannabis in a lot of soaps. Not even a little. There is kind of something that could be cannabis in here, but I'm just not sure. That's nice. Very comfortable. Bloopage is great. This is the only razor I could ever go this way with and not get ingrowns. I like the razor. I always did. Just at the time, I was like, you only use these blades. They're so expensive. I like old school razors. Like, I was kind of like, why do I need this? I won't get rid of this one in case I decide to get the Genesis. And that's it for me. Shaving well. It's comfortable. I honestly didn't expect any less. Like I said, I had the core. It was an easy shaver. It was an efficient shaver. And we'll see if we do 3 passes on this one. We got bloopage everywhere. Bloops. Bloopage, suds are flying. Everywhere. Okay, so I kind of got a little bit of dankiness off that. I like the scent. I was going to send it to Lady Wet Shaver if I didn't like it. But I do like it, Katie. So it's one I'll keep. But I can see why you're a little worried about the cannabis note, but I don't feel like it's really cannabis. Not a dig on Peter Charcalis or anyone. And I don't get that smell. From any soap that's ever said it's cannabis scented, I don't get cannabis. Someone out there says there is one. You want to send me one? I will try it. But I don't think it'll smell like cannabis. It's my personal opinion. Like one of the first IPAs I liked was Sweetwater 420. Strain G13 IPA, and you get a nice cannabis flavor profile when you exhale. At least I do. Like after you drink it and then you exhale it, you get like a cannabis note. At least I do. I think that's what they're striving for when they name it Strain G13. I've got more lather, guys. I'm just going to keep this one a little bit thinner. Not that I was having issues, but I do like a thinner lather for the most part. Very nice. Oops, bloopage. I did feel a little like my neck didn't like that. There we go. Not a lot of pivoting needed. It's a nice little razor. I'll use it again. I gotta respond back. So I've had people from the meetup hit me up. That's nice too, because now I got new people to talk to. It's always cool. And they live in my area. Like they all do. I mean, even though a couple of people live in Kentucky, like Sepperton said, he drive 2 hours to LA to meet up with people. Kentucky's 2 hours away. At least where these people were. I was going to say this person, but it's really these people, 2 people. But all right, guys, you know the drill. We're going to rinse up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. So some pros and cons. I'm going to follow it up with some Maol Grooming Wildflowers. I don't have the matching. So if you're a noob, never tried anything but cartridge razors, and you're like, hey, I want to go green. I want to stop polluting the environment with plastic. And not too expensive starting out for the razor. The blades are more expensive, but when you compare it to cartridge razors, it's a lot more cost effective. Is it as cost effective as using DEs? No. It's kind of why I got rid of it. But if you look at it as, not everybody's going to get in this hobby. Not everybody's going to find it interesting. Not everybody's even going to want to use a brush or soap. But hey, I'm all about people getting away from cartridges. I'm all about people not putting more plastic in the environment. So this is more cost effective than cartridge. Like, if your goal is to save money and help the environment, I would get this. I would definitely get this. Especially if I was a noob. Even if you're not a noob, it's a different shaving experience. Right now, I would say the issue I had was getting my goatee lined up properly. I'll work on it later. But I couldn't see exactly where the end of that blade ended, and that's something I think I'd pick up as I used it more. But it's a nice shaver, guys. Like, I do recommend it. I like it. It's nice. I'm going to stop saying I like it. It's nice, because I'm going to let you guys go. You know, if you made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that noti bell, and we will catch you next shave.